So if you really, I'm fascinated that you think that 8-year-olds' brains are infinitely neuroplastic, but we'll get to that back to that later.
No,
So,
when they're like babies. By 8 years old, you're already going through school and you've had so many
Yeah.
relationships. They're definitely affected.
but again, if you were right, John proven right. But we'll get to that later.
Okay.
So, that test has been replicated so many times, and even the Dutch, who are like the most progressive on this, have gotten away from the idea of tabula rasa, that boys and girls are born similarly with brain differences. But we'll agree to disagree on that. But anyway, 25-year-olds were put into a room, okay?
Right.
And they said, men, what do you think about when they're alone? No surprise, sports and
Yeah.
right? Young ladies, what do you think about in the room alone for 30 minutes just by themselves? They replayed prior conversations that they had. For the record, no man in the history of the species has replayed conversations that we had and thought about them when we were alone in a room. Like, what conversation, what was this person said? Women are far more relational, micro, than men. And that's just based on how our design is.